Let's get to Republicans in the House and Senate now closing in on a tax deal that could bring the party closer to passing a major piece of legislation by the end of the president's first year in office. We're going to hear more from the president's tax speech tomorrow at 3 p.m. Eastern Time at the White House. Let's bring in the vice chair of the House Republican Conference. He is Congressman Doug Collins. It's great to see you, Congressman.
Great to see you as well.
Okay, our D.C. Bureau, Adam Shapiro and Blake Berman, they got the news at a 21% corporate rate, a 37% top individual rate. The mortgage interest deduction capped at $750K mortgage value. Did you hear that? Is that what it is? What are your thoughts about that? That looks like the deal.
Well, I think we've been hearing a lot of moving parts. That is some of the things that I have heard as well. I think, this is an interesting part, and I've loved talking about this process because so much has been happening here in Congress that we're actually doing what Congress does. That's the House and the Senate working out a bill, having conference, and finding that compromise where we can make what we felt was a good bill even better. And I think that's just good for the American people, and I think Donald Trump, deserves a lot of credit for that. I think in his active involvement in saying we're going to do tax reform this year, but it's also the Speaker and then Kevin Brady and the Senate leadership as well, working to say, what can we do to make it right?
Congressman, are we going to see a Santa Claus tax cut? Are we going to have a tax cut by Christmas? Because, I don't know if you saw this, Senator Rand Paul just moments ago tweeting out that he, quote, cannot in good conscience vote to add more to the $20 trillion debt. I mean, is this tax bill still good to go? Are we going to get it by Christmas?
I think we will. And, and I'm not sure what Senator Paul is talking about. Is he talking about the continuing resolutions? Is he talking about the tax plan? All I will say is this, is Dr. Paul in Kentucky, I know in northeast Georgia, and he's very familiar with that area, is people need relief. Our businesses need relief. Our people would like to see more in their paycheck. I want to see us take a long-term approach, and I think the right approach is you do tax reform. You get growth in the economy. I'm not satisfied with 1 or 2% growth. I want to see a tax reform that actually gets us to 3 and 4% growth, but also then you have the growth part that can work with our deficits issue. Then we work on our spending problem, but also we get people and our businesses growing, and that's the biggest part. So when people wake up in the morning, they're deciding, do I want to spend this extra money on my family and doing what I want to do, or do I have to write it to the tax man? I'd rather see them do it.
Nancy Pelosi says it's Armageddon, this tax bill. What do you say to that?
Well, I've always said she's the queen of hyperbole on this issue, and if she continues to do this, then fine. Let her come to, and go around and explain why she would not want to be for businesses being able to expand, for businesses being able to add that piece of equipment that actually gives somebody a job. She's always talking about the middle class and people not finding jobs. Let's let our businesses be able to hire people at good wages and good jobs. I would like for anybody to explain why that's not a good thing. You may call it Armageddon because it's your political philosophy that you think government spends the money best, that government should maintain a level of taking care of everybody. We just simply have a different opinion. That different opinion is that people can do it better.
Yeah, but the mainstream media has got people convinced this is a really bad tax deal. But to your point, it's about growth, right?
Well, again, mainstream media, they can do what they want to do. I answer to voters. I actually go out and talk to people at the Waffle House. I actually sit down and go and see them at the grocery store. And what I hear from those folks is they're saying, government, we want you to do the things you're supposed to do, but we also want you to be a part of helping our economy pick up, helping us find jobs, helping us make sure that we are able to provide for our kids and to do those things.
You know what I had the other day? Chicken and waffles. It was delicious. I love that you went to the Waffle House. Congressman Doug Collins, it's great to see you. Come back soon. We love having you on.
Well, look forward to it. Take care.